Here's the latest list I tried, and with this list I wanted to see how good the equipment package is. I think if the metagame is fairly fair, then equipment are a great way to pull ahead. They both give you an early threat that the opponent has to respond to with card advantage from your side. And it's also a good late game finisher once you get the mana to equip Batterskull and Cauldron Complete, for example. I'm always going between playing Stoneforge and not playing it because it takes a lot of card slots where you could have more interactive spells. And one of the problems in a 4-color deck with playing an equipment package is that you add many card slots that are white or colorless, so it becomes more difficult to support Forces, Endurance, and Solitude. So for that reason, I think for that reason I cut 2 of the other vials, and we could say I turned the other vials into daisies. I imagine it could feel pretty good to play turn 2 Stoneforge, and then when the opponent untaps and tries to remove it, you can answer with daze potentially, or if they try to end step, remove it. So those two kind of go well together. Also, there are now 5 forces in this list. 3 Force of Will, 2 Force of Negation, and also the 2 Dazes. And I feel like if you're playing an equipment package, you have a pretty strong threat that can win you the game if you protect it. And also if you stop whatever the opponent is doing, this equipment package can be quite good. So a more defensive strategy seems a bit more motivated when playing equipment. So that's why I think that's why I went up in counter spells here. What else is there to say? Playing 3 equipments, the Cauldron, the Batterskull, and the Shadow Spear, and 3 Stoneforges. I decided to try Kemba. Kemba is a card I've been liking since it was printed, and yeah, I like to try it every now and then. Basically, if you have an equipment in play and your opponent has answered the token, the Batterskull token or the Cauldron token, then just putting Kemba into play feels really good, especially with the Cauldron Complete, where you're giving Kemba haste. So you're equipping Cauldron to Kemba and giving it +1/+1. That's the effect of the Kemba call. So it becomes an 8/8 with haste and trample, which is a really, really good threat. And I'm also playing, so any cat or Kemba call entering the battlefield gets to attach an equipment for free. And so I also added Kutzil, which lets you draw a card if a creature with an amplified power, you might say, deals combat damage to the opponent. And I figured that lets you draw cards off of Cauldron Complete, Batterskull, or any card with Shadow Spear equipped to it. So we'll see if that's useful or not. But also Kutzil, with Kemba in play, Kutzil also gets to equip for free. And you can also use the protection from Kutzil, that your opponent can't cast spells during your turn, to let you play ephemerate value interactions, or set up the ephemerate Eternal Witness combination, for example. So is there anything else worth commenting on here? I don't think there is. 1 green Sun Zenith there. I think I added it to find the Kutzil if I want to find the Night of Autumn, and for the Spellseeker package. The Spellseeker package is that you play the Spellseeker, you get Ephemerate, you flicker Spellseeker twice, getting back, one of them gets Green Sun Zenith, so you can Green Sun Zenith for Eternal Witness, and you can Ephemerate Witness, or bring back Ephemerate with Witness. So Witness Ephemerate is a card advantage loop that lets you return a card from your graveyard to your hand every turn for the rest of the game until the opponent interacts with it. We'll see how this goes. Actually, I played the game a bit over a week ago. I've been experimenting with a video editing software. So yeah, we'll see how this works out. Okay, let's see. Is it still on? Yep. So what is this deck? I guess it's some kind of Jeskai control deck. Or what else could it be? Yeah, let's see. Do we play... Maybe go for Recruiter for Stoneforge. Yeah, let's go Recruiter for Stoneforge. I think we need to be proactive here. Put a little pressure on them if we can. Although Stoneforge is a bit slow perhaps, but it's still a pretty good offensive card. Grist could also be okay. Spellseeker could be okay. Yeah, let's go for Stoneforge. Four cards in hand. They have 4 cards in hand. And did they mulligan or something? They must have. Oh, they played 1 card, but then. Ah, never mind. Yeah, I think we just play a Stoneforge here. Or a Nice Fang. No, play a Stoneforge. Get Cauldron complete. See what they do then. Have to answer the Stoneforge. Have to answer the Stoneforge. That's an interesting planes. I never saw that one before. Is it a Jace? No, it's not. Is it a Narset perhaps? Oh, Supreme Verdict? Yeah, that's alright. We still have the Cauldron. But we really need a mana, I think. Oh, look at that. Perfect. A land. I mean, we need a land. Now, I would love it if I could play something with haste on it. I don't think I have any haste creatures, except for Cauldron Complete. Maybe just play another Recruiter of the Guard here. Yeah, I'll do that. Go for Stoneforge again, but we're really slow, very slow in... Okay. I wonder how they're gonna win this game. Like, we're not pressuring them at all, but they're losing a lot of resources. Do they have... Maybe... Oh yeah, of course, maybe they have the Triumph of St. Catherine, perhaps? Is that what they're going for? Well, now we'll see. 4 mana. 4 Theolingas. Oh, that's a shame. No force here. And but we 1 mana from Batterskull. We have 2 creatures, so we can't swords it. Yeah, maybe I should swords one of them now, I guess. Why not? Yeah, let's swords one of them. So if we find a land now, we can cast Batterskull. That would be really good. Maybe they have a Force of Negation or another force. Brainstorm might be good also. There's a Daze. Okay, it would have been good last turn, really good. So if we go for greens, we could go Green Sun Zenith now. Or Green Sun Zenith for Witness, Eternal Witness, and bring back... oh, yeah. We can go for Green Sun Zenith for Leovold. Leovold or Lagrella? No, Leovold. Or Grist would also be good. Okay, this is fine. Go for this one. Maybe they have another Supreme Verdict or something. Come on, top 5. No. Okay, they're paying... Okay, let's see. Maybe we find a Force of Will here. No Force of Will. Okay. Okay, should have dazed that one. That was a mistake. On the other hand, I guess we're hoping to draw a land so we can Batterskull. That would be really nice, because if we play Batterskull now, we actually have Daze to protect against the Force. So I would really like to play 2 creatures, but that's too much. Oh yeah, so that's nice. We have Bowmasters now. We can flash it in, and oh yeah, so this is really nice. We can flash in. Okay, I'm gonna actually cast Ice Fang now to see if I find a land. I might, yeah, know what I'm playing with here. Force of Negation. Okay. Oh, I forgot to use the Bowmasters. Just automatically clicking OK. I shouldn't have the finger on the OK button when I have a force in hand. He's getting back removal, that's fine. Maybe they found the source to Plowshares. If they hard cost FOV, that would be really nice. Oh, they do. Excellent. So I feel like the game is gonna swing now, probably. Let's see. They get to draw 1 more card here. Okay, we don't need double green here. Putting that one up. I guess I'll put up Cauldron Complete as well. Play the island. Do we want to... I'll attack with all except for the token, I guess, in case we need a blocker. We have force here. The question is if I want to cast Recruiter here to shuffle. Let's see. Yeah, I'll cast Recruiter here, go for a Stoneforge. Or maybe a Lagrella. I mean, Lagrella is blue, so we can pitch it to Force, or we can cast it to... It's pretty good proactive. Or Spellseeker. Oh yeah, I'll go for Spellseeker, I guess. Yeah, Spellseeker Ephemerate could be a good follow-up if they have a Supreme Verdict or something. I guess they have another survey land here, right? No, what did they get? They got... I think they got the basic land, probably. I didn't see. Maybe the island or something. So what do they need all that mana for? They have Force of Negation. Yeah, that's alright. Let's counter this one. Let's get rid of the Spellseeker, I guess. Yeah, I think they have to give up there. So, what do we board in? What do we board against? Sideboard against this deck? Blue Elemental Blast is really good against their 4 Theolingas. We know we have Daze now, so we could board out Daze. They're gonna play around it anyway. Carpet of Flowers is really good. Gaddock Teeg is also good. Gaddock Teeg stops Supreme Verdict and 4 Theolingas. Kutzil could be good. Blue Elemental Blast definitely good. Force of Negation is really good, stopping everything. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Is there... What do we cut here? They didn't play any enchantments or artifacts that we care about, but maybe they add some now. Yeah, maybe I cut Night of Autumn, adding a Blue Elemental Blast. Let's cut Lowrun. It's a bit risky, but I'll do that. Maybe cut Once Upon a Time. No. What this will be good? Gaddock Teeg seems like it could be really good here, although they probably play a lot of removal. And Gaddock Teeg only stops our forces. Yeah, kind of tempting to cut one force and add one Gaddock Teeg, but it still seems a bit risky, actually. Lavinia, perhaps? No. Mogus? No. Let's see. Solitude? Do we need Solitude? Did they play? They didn't play any creatures of interest now. So let's cut one Solitude, one Swords to Plowshares. Oh yeah, I should cut more Swords to Plowshares here. All of these are better than Swords to Plowshares, I think. Although I'm going to regret that, probably. Okay, let's try this. So we're going to have a lot of interaction here, I imagine. We don't have black mana for Bowmasters, but this still seems pretty nice. And we only have one green here for Witness, but yeah, still seems nice. We have a Survey, helps us dig for black and green mana, I guess. And yeah, we need a black. We want the black mana. So, we want the black mana source so we can cast Bowmasters here because they are drawing many cards. Maybe Abundant Growth. Kutzil. Kutzil is very much a flex slot here. I was close to cutting it. Yeah, let's cut this and put this into the graveyard. We need a black mana source. Ponder, okay. Okay, Wonderland. Another Bowmasters. Okay, looks like we're gonna be stuck. Unable to cast our Bowmasters here. But they're worth waiting for, perhaps. Oh, look at that. I guess we forced this one. Yeah, we definitely do. I think this is the first time I'm having someone casting... but this is just a triggered ability, they're not casting it, no. This is the first time I'm having someone casting a Triumph of Saint Catherine against me. Hopefully they don't have a force to protect it. If they do, this could be over quickly. If we find black mana, we have a bunch of... if we find... Oh, yeah, so I should have not boarded out all these swords, I guess. I was thinking they might have Triumph. I think I even mentioned. But I forgot that while sideboarding. Yeah, that was a bit too risky, I guess. Oh, here's another force. We're just drawing forces. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's not so good. Yeah, there's only one thing we can do here, and that's casting Kutzil. Kutzil doesn't do that much for us here, unfortunately. If we would have been able to cast a turn 2 Bowmasters, then the token, I think, would have been able to draw us a card. Okay, nice, very nice. Kind of showing them we have something to do because we're not returning Yorion to hand, so they can figure out there's a Bowmaster. I guess we don't block now, we can block next turn. There's no hurry in blocking this card. Look at that Ether Vial, it's nice. Yeah, let's cast Ether Vial here. I was thinking they might have Snapcaster Mage, but luckily we have 2 Bowmasters. It's kind of funny that they're swordsing the token. They're just trying to finish the game quickly here, apparently. Maybe they're trying to make us block the Triumph, I'm not sure. Yeah, we have quite many creatures to be bouncing, flickering. Should be able to produce blockers, I imagine. Depends on what we draw, of course, but there's a witness here. We can block with Bowmaster, play witness, bring back Bowmaster. That's already 4 blockers just from using the witness and one of the orcs in play. Oh, now we can hard cast Force here. I guess, do we return Yorion to hand? We don't need to. We're not gonna need to. I don't think we need to force anything. Like, what could they cost that we need to force for 3 mana? Maybe 4 Theolingas, but if we need to, we can always. If we need to, we can always pitch Yorion to force. So they're pressuring our life total, but they're not drawing any lands, and I think they're trying to avoid costing cantrips, apparently. We really need Recruiter of the Guard here, I think, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, because our opponent could have a bunch of forces in their hand. Let's see. I guess we need to keep both orcs home for blocking duty. We could actually cast Yorion now, but if they force it, the question is if we want to... Yeah, actually, we cast Yorion now. If they force it, we can actually, maybe I cast Witness, bring back Force, next turn cast Yorion. But then it's actually better to wait until next turn, because next time we have Vial on 3, so we can Vial in Witness before casting Yorion. Or we cast Yorion first and Vial in Witness to bring back Yorion. Now this is complicated, but I think I'll pass until next turn. So they're thinking now, do they want a Swords Bowmaster perhaps? No. No, maybe not. Words of Negation. So we have a couple of counter spells now, right? So do we... I think... Yeah, let's see. Attack with this one. So we can Vial in Witness, return Bowmaster, cost Bowmaster. Yeah, I'm going to tick Vial up to 5 to put Yorion into play uncounterably here, I think. Are they going to Swords? No. Black, white. They want to sort. Yeah, that's all right. They can sort the Bowmaster. Oh, Brainstorm. Yeah, so I guess maybe we counter this one. They want a cantrip. Yeah, let's stop them from cantripping, I guess. Maybe it's a mistake, but we'll see. Oh, look at that. Bowmaster. Okay, they're giving up. Yeah, they're in a tight spot there. Yeah, I think we were looking to be in a pretty good spot to squeeze out the win here. Like at 2 lands, they can't do much. Maybe their hand is stuck with cantrips and everything. This turn we could have flashed in the Bowmaster. We next turn Yorion to flicker Bowmasters and Witness. Yeah, you never know, but it was looking pretty okay. They just couldn't get through. They didn't have enough. Yeah, I don't know. Well, interesting game. The game didn't look great there, and it's just a test game, so it's not so important, but still to consider if I could have won that game or not, or how I could have won it, because it's not so easy to get rid of opponents' Triumph of St. Catherine. But I could have found, there was 1 Swords to Plowshares to exile it, and 1 Solitude, and the Solitude could be found through the Recruiter of the Guards. I think I had pitched the Spellseeker to a Force already, otherwise Spellseeker could also find the Swords. I could use Lagrella to exile it, although then they can remove Lagrella quite easily probably. Unless I have Caracas and the Vial, so I can bounce Lagrella and Vial it back in. And I could also use Batterskull or Shadow Spear to gain as much life as they're gaining to try to raise them. And using Batterskull and Cholera Complete, I could have quite easily crushed them. Like, that's 9 extra damage and life gain every swing. So although they were ahead on board, I had quite a lot of jump blocking ability. I had an active Vial. I had the Force too, I think. And there's a lot of card advantage and card draw in the deck that would help me find the missing pieces, so to speak. So it seemed like I had a decent chance. But of course they were constricted on mana, so it wasn't really a fair fight. Just trying to see how good this build is, how these cards complement each other. There are so many one-offs here that it's kind of difficult to assess if a list is good or not, and if a change is good or not. So just playing some test games. Thanks for watching.